Bob the Cigar Guy, Travelers Rest, South Carolina, and I want to tell you, this is Maduro to the core, that blackened M81. This thing, it delivers what you expect. When you put Drew Estate, fantastic company, changing the world, right? The rebirth of cigars. Oh my gosh, when you take a company like that that's willing to flip the script and just keep you guessing and glad that they did, because when they bring out their next product, it is just another staple banger. It is a hit. Speaking of hits, when you've got a music icon like Metallica that likes cigars, by the way, and you get them together, and you get a master distiller in there as well, and you put them together and you say, we want to make a cigar that is the essence of the experience of the music of Metallica. You go to Drew Estate and they put something together that is just going to put you back in your seat, make you glad you bought that VIP concert ticket right next to the speakers. Your ears are just ringing for days, but you are so glad that you were there. This cigar gives you that same experience because the flavors hang with you. They stay in your mouth. They stay in your soul. They just make you go, ah, cha, 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 cha. Now, I don't expect that it would be good for you to keep the cigar in your mouth when you're jamming to the Metallica, because you might ash all over yourself. You might burn yourself if you get a little too far down. But this thing goes well with chamber music. It goes well with bluegrass. But it does go great with Metallica, right? Enter Sandman is one of the ones that I just enjoy, right? I will put on that music when I'm smoking this cigar. The first time I ever smoked this cigar, I did put on that music, and I just rocked out to get that Metallica experience. Actually, the first time I ever reviewed this cigar, I worked really hard. I went to Hobby Lobby and bought all sorts of props. I used all sorts of lighting tricks. I tried to be Chief on steroids and just rock it out. I did. That video is older, but if you look it up, I wouldn't mind it because the views are good. And I did a real good job on that. I really pulled out all the stops. Talked to my fellows at Deadly Breakfast Club and asked them what they thought, and they said, "Man, that ain't bad at all. That don't look like something you did." Because my style of taking photography and videography is that famous style called out of focus, right? Poor composition. Man, I got that on lock, right? Stevie Wonder photography, Ray Charles photography, because it looks like a blind man did it. Majority to the core. It is not for the faint of heart. Now, they have the shade line, which still has a punch to it. But this Maduro to the core, the wrapper is a Mexican San Andreas. The binder is Connecticut River Valley Broadleaf. The filler is Pennsylvania Green River One Sucker, and some Nicaraguan tobacco mixed in there. All Maduro, all the way through. And that one sucker, that joker's got a punch. There are some cigars that have that Pennsylvania River Green River One Sucker tobacco. That joker will get you. It is not for the faint of heart. But here's the great thing about this cigar. I'm not going to talk long about it. Here's the thing about this cigar. It is so full. It is. You get that pepperiness. You get that leather. You get that minerality. You get that barrel char. You get that bonfire. You get that dark burnt espresso. You get that deep, deep chocolate. And you get that aggression. You just get that. But it's not a pepper bomb. It's not so harsh that you're like, man, It just doesn't give you what you want. This gives it to you all in balance. If you listen to Metallica's music, from the guitars to the drums to the vocals, they're all strong. They're all pushy. They're all in your face, right? You can't get away from them. But they do it in a way, in a harmony, in a balance that gives you an experience that is still something that you desire to listen to. And this cigar has that same experience and flavors. Smoke is great. The draw is fantastic. The burn is good. It amps up. As it works back, it gets stronger. But it doesn't really transition. The flavors stay the same all the way back. Now, I do know a man, Michael Laneza, a great fella. God, he's He's a grinder, and he is. I love his photos. I love sitting and talk with him. He's a great, great guy, and I know that he'll pull out a black in a heartbeat. Tom Zybert, golfing, he will pull out black ends fast. If you ever see any of them, ask them about black ends. They'll give you a whole lot more information than I will, but they enjoy this. And both of those guys, their life is balanced. It is full. It is a concert. It is a heavy metal. Get it, because they grind, they work really hard, they play really hard, and they just love the industry as well. Drew Estate has got some amazing, amazing, amazing associates that, and I could talk about all of them, but we got stuff to do. But fantastic people with a passion for smoking cigars and a passion for the lifestyle. They want to make sure that you enjoy things. And when they're taking tons of pictures of them smoking these cigars over and over and over again, lets me know that this is a blend that is worth really getting a hold to. I can't think of any blends from Drew Estate that isn't worth getting a hold to. Construction is always going to be flawless. Quality control is going to be great, and customer service is amazing. If you ever have an issue, you can always reach out to somebody, and they will make you whole as much as possible. Oh, man. The only thing I wish that they did with this cigar is that they would have done like the older albums, back when you could buy albums with all the album art on it. I wish they would have took the cigar box and kind of made it square like a cigar album, not that big, because boy, that'd be a lot of cigars. And then put album art on it, maybe on the inside have lyrics of the blend or something like that. You know, that would have been kind of a cool throwback. But I digress. I don't smoke the box. I smoke the cigar, and the band is very simple. The foot band, which pulls off, is really easy to come off, and then it's got that little thin blacking, because it's all about business. It's all about that Maduro to the core. Fantastic construction, tight and tiny veins, capillary veins, no seams. Just leave me a comment, tell me what you think. And if blackened's not your Vitol or not your blend, leave me a comment, tell me what your Drew Estate blend is. I would love to know. And I'm gonna go smoke this thing down, listen to some Metallica on the computer right now. I'll see you later. Later, Tater. Man, I love you.